If you've been keeping up with films lately, then you already have seen or heard of a little movie called Obsession. Obsession became a huge hit with people, and the director, yeah, he's only 26 years old. 26! Holy! I know for a fact my mom probably hates the shit out of me. It's actually really incredible for young filmmakers or even like YouTubers. The budget for this movie was under $1 million, which in like today's day and age, and for all the big Hollywood blockbuster budgets for all these movies, that's actually wild. And here's the actual wild part. The movie made over 100 million. 100 million. It performed so well that studios are already gearing up and trying to give Curry Barker a $10 million budget already for the next film. And he hasn't even pitched the idea, or I don't know what goes on over there, but like they're already giving him whatever the fuck he wants. And you know what? Good for him, because I watched Obsession with my wife. We were in a pretty packed out theater, and that movie is wild. It's such a good time. I really enjoyed it. If any of you have never heard or have watched the movie yet, like, just go watch it. Go watch it in theaters. It's a very fun time, very funny. Throughout the movie, a lot of times I caught myself laughing and looking at my wife and being like, oh shit. Definitely recommended. 10 out of 10. Great horror film. I don't think another horror film will come close beating it for this year, but you never know. I just watched Backrooms last night, and that movie is incredible as well. Directed by Kane Parsons. He's only like 21. That's a baby. Like, directing a full movie at the age of 20 before you can actually legally drink. Wild to me. And that got me thinking, there's actually a really big shift going on right now, and I'm not the most knowledgeable. I don't know any insider information, nothing like that, but I'm kind of noticing that right now there's a lot more YouTubers that are turning into filmmakers. I'm not even saying that you can't make films on YouTube, but like YouTubers dropping their films and videos on YouTube and then going to direct a full feature-length film in theaters. We had Markiplier not that long ago drop Iron Lung. We had Kane Parsons. We have Curry Barker, the two Australian brothers that made Talk to Me and Get Her Back. I am forgetting their names off the top of my head, but they did incredible job on those two films as well. I'll put it somewhere here. And I'm sure there's a lot more that I'm forgetting. Another great filmmaker on YouTube, Danny Gavertz. I gotta give him a shout out, because there's just a lot of great talent on YouTube that now they're transitioning into films and are making it onto theater, which it got me thinking, like, what a time. I know right now there's a lot of doom and gloom for people that are trying to get into filmmaking, and you know, everyone is over here talking about AI and how AI is gonna replace people. I think it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think AI is gonna replace anyone. I think we're all good, and I think right now, especially right now with all of AI going on, I think a lot more people would prefer to have a more human experience and not have to have AI in their art. I think the human flaws within a film and human flaws within art, I think that's what makes it art and what gets people to appreciate the art. People just don't want AI in anything. It's like taboo at this point. I think we should be supportive and back up a bunch of YouTubers that are making art on YouTube that are dropping films. And I think that the future of filmmaking and the future of films, a lot of them you're gonna notice are gonna be coming out of YouTube. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have the traditional route as well, but I think you're gonna notice a lot more filmmakers and directors and cinematographers coming out from YouTube. I think that going forward, you're gonna notice that be more common than like back in the day where it was more of a traditional route. People went to colleges and whatnot. I think a lot now going forward, a lot of the films are going to be coming out from people that were YouTubers. I think that that's great. I love it. Now, I can only speak for myself. I know there's plenty of other people that might not agree, but for me, I'm just very, very hopeful, and I'm looking forward to what other films are going to be dropping throughout the next couple of years and what other new YouTube filmmakers we're gonna get. And I think even that, like saying YouTube filmmakers, I think it's kind of, I'm only doing it now because to kind of clarify, but in reality, I think at one point we're just gonna be calling them filmmakers. I think the whole like, oh, they went from YouTube filmmaking to actually making films, I think that eventually will end up kind of being like a gray area, and not that many people are going to be calling them YouTube filmmakers. I think overall they're just filmmakers. I mean, if you watched a lot of the Curry Barker stuff, they're dropping films. They're dropping, even if it might be like a sketch comedy, they are still dropping films on YouTube, whether it's short films, visual art, full-on movies, anything like that. That's all within the realm of filmmaking. Very, very excited for the future. I know Hollywood and like the filmmaking business, I think that they're looking at Obsession and being like, wait, how much did that movie make? And because all of us supporting these young directors and filmmakers that are coming from YouTube and them having a big hit at the theaters, maybe it'll open the doors for other people as well, because they are looking at it from like a money standpoint, and they had the budget of under $1 million and it made them over $100 million with actors and actresses that are not well known. They're gonna be now going forward, definitely, but they're not the most known actors. And for them to have that big of a hit and make that much money, I know they're like scratching their heads like, should we be going this route? Should we be having a more low budget and giving a shot to these indie filmmakers and giving a shot to unknown actors? I think that's actually really good, because a lot of the times they'll be dumping huge budgets on really shitty movies. My wife and I thought Obsession was such a great film, and I think it's gonna keep continuing to do well because it comes down to word of mouth. The people are promoting the hell out of the movie because word of mouth is going around. It's been turned into like memes. People are gonna go and watch it in theaters because of word of mouth. I've told a couple of my friends, you gotta check out the movie. If you are gonna go to the theater to watch a movie, go check that one out. But yeah, just wanted to share my thoughts on a couple of the movies that I've been watching lately. And last night I left the theaters feeling very hopeful, very happy. Just made me feel really good about the future of films, and I think where they're headed and where it could be in the next couple of years, I think that's gonna be really interesting, and I'm really excited for it. Those are my thoughts and opinions. I have a really good, hopeful mindset that films are going to continue to do great in theaters, and I think a lot of people are going to be supporting all these indie filmmakers, and I can't wait. I think it'll be a good time. If anyone is watching my channel, let me know what y'all think about the future of filmmaking, and I will catch you in another video later. Bye.